20 facts you didn't know about Spider-Man 3. Number 1. Kirsten Dunst hates when actresses scream all the time in films, so all of the screams from Kirsten Dunst in this entry were recycled from the first 2 films. Number 2. Bryce Dallas Howard, who plays Gwen Stacy, performed all of her own stunts during the crane incident, but she later found out that she was pregnant when she shot all of her scenes. Number 3. While Topher Grace was filming with the Venom costume on, he decided not to drink any water so that he didn't have to try and take the costume off to go to the bathroom.
Ooh, my spider sense is tingling.
Number 4. Bryce Dallas Howard revealed that this photographer who's present for the crane incident was actually a performer who did magic at her birthday party when she was in the 2nd grade. Number 5. Originally, Mary Jane wasn't supposed to be in the taxi during the film's climax. Gwen Stacy was going to be kidnapped, and Mary Jane was going to persuade Peter to save her. Kirsten Dunst was not thrilled with the last-minute change, and Sam Raimi had to apologize. Number 6. The actor who played Sandman actually broke 3 knuckles while filming the scene in the subway after the effects team forgot to put the foam centerpiece into the pillar before he punched it on the first take. Number 7. When production started, the software to render Sandman hadn't been developed yet, and the effects team had to experiment with sand by throwing it at characters to see how they reacted. Number 8. During the fight scene between Spider-Man and Sandman, Spider-Man punches through Sandman's chest, and congenital amputee boxer Baxter Humby stood in for Toby because of the fact that he was already missing his right hand from birth.
I grew up to be Spider-Man.
Number 9. A latex black suit was created for Tobey Maguire, but it ended up looking too much like a BDSM gimp suit, so the team changed the costume to a simple black version of the red and blue Spider-Man outfit. Number 10. Originally, the butler was going to be yet another figment of Harry Osborn's imagination, which would explain why it took him so long to tell Harry that Spider-Man didn't kill his father. Number 11. Flint Marko is said to have broken out of Rikers Island prison, which is located in New York. But when he sneaks back into the apartment and sees the letters he wrote to his daughter from prison, the return address is actually Wrightstown, New Jersey. Number 12. In the original Spider-Man film, Eddie Brock is introduced by name only when he's mentioned to have been having trouble getting good Spider-Man photos. But in this film, Eddie is introduced as a completely new worker.
Who are you? You hired him last week, freelance.
Number 13. As Spider-Man arrives for the final battle with Sandman and Venom, there's a firefighter at the bottom left side of the screen who picks up the same child 3 times in 3 separate shots. Number 14. This girl points out Spider-Man's appearance, but in the next shot, you can see that she was pointing in the entirely wrong direction as everyone looks the other way. Number 15. When the cop with a shovel gets onto the truck full of sand to search for Flint Marko, the platform that he's walking on to make sure he doesn't sink is actually visible on the right side of the screen. Number 16. Originally in the comics, Fantastic Four's Reed Richards was the one who discovered that Spider-Man's new suit was an alien symbiote. The rights to the character couldn't be obtained from 20th Century Fox at the time, so it was changed to Dr. Kurt Connors. Number 17. While Flint Marko is portrayed as a sympathetic criminal trying to help his dying daughter, in the comics he doesn't have a wife or a biological daughter and is a much nastier villain when he debuts in Amazing Spider-Man number 4. Number 18. The font used for Venom's message to Spider-Man is the same one used in various comics, and is also the same font used in the Spider-Man animated series. Number 19. Originally, Venom was going to recruit Sandman by offering him cash needed for his daughter's treatment, and his daughter was going to show up during the final showdown to tell him that she couldn't be cured and wanted to die knowing her father was a good man. Number 20. In the comics, Harry Osborn dies after the goblin formula he ingested slowly poisoned him, but this was changed to mirror his dad's death in the first film.